What's up, guys? This is Chris with Wiseman Custom Resin. I got something here I kind of wanted to just experiment with. I'm not too sure if it's going to work or not. I kind of wanted the resin to be a little thicker for this anyways. It's just supposed to be some keychains, just to use your guys' scrap wood. I've seen some people just using just regular packing tape around the top of their scrap woods, and it actually was working pretty good for them. I'm not sure if it will or not. I'm gonna give it a try now, just kind of see what I get out of it. Doesn't look too bad there. I'll just kind of let that be for a minute, and I'm actually going to mix up a tad bit more resin here. I got the little thing here, just going to be a little small keychain. Nothing fancy, just something kind of small, just to use a little extra. I was hoping just to be able to maybe use what was left with the resin, but that doesn't look like that's gonna happen, because it looks like I only mixed up just enough for the 3 coasters. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna mix a tiny bit more here, just so I can get these littler things done. Shouldn't take very much, just a little tiny bit. Do that, and then that way, if I got any little extra, I can, or if I want to do another color here, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing anyways. I'll probably do another color, maybe one color in each one, just so I can see the difference with the different colors here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some mixed in 2 different colors. And this resin is just a simple 1-to-1. This one's actually going to be the Famo wood glaze coat is actually what I'm using here. Get some of the resin poured in here, and then I get them mixed up. Actually, I'm gonna do one at a time, that way I can mix it and pour the that way I can get it mixed up and get the color in and all that good stuff fairly quickly. So I'm gonna do this one here. I'm go ahead and get mixing with this one. These little things actually look like they held up here. You know, guys, it's just something nice to be able to do with your, just with your spare, you know, with your little scrap pieces. It literally just took, those ones here can be little keychains. You know, it was literally just a little scrap piece that I had from another project, and then I literally took a piece of tape and wrapped around it, and then of course, me, because I like to be safe, and I like to be extra just to make sure that resin isn't going anywhere, even if it is my scrap resin, just left over from another pour. I still don't like to waste it. It's just costs too much, in my opinion, to be wasted. So I went on ahead and I ran some hot glue just around where the tape seamed at, and then I went on ahead and hot glued them to just a little small piece of plexiglass, just so they had something to stand on. That way I didn't have to worry about them falling over or anything like that. That way I knew they were, you know, stuck straight up. I think with this, guys, sorry, my allergies acting up a little bit, so I'm a little stopped up. I think I'm gonna try one of these liquid colors. Let's see. I think I want to do one with this baby bluish and maybe a drop of black in it. Just to kind of darken it up just a tiny bit. And for the other one, I think I'm going to do a ruby. So I'm going to make that one red. So let's see what we get out of these. I'm just going to drop 4 little drops in there. And then I'm going to take 1 drop of black. Literally just 1 drop of black. I don't want it to be too dark. I just want it to give it a little bit darker than what that blue actually is. So I did just 1 drop of black as well. See what color that gives me. I've done it in a larger one, larger pour like this, but the problem is when you get into larger compared to smaller, they can definitely look a little bit different, depending on how much resin you got in there. Obviously, if you got a lot of resin, then it's going to look a little bit lighter. But if you got a little bit of resin, then it's going to look a little darker. So I'm anxious to see what this kind of comes out with. Actually, I'm liking this color. It's kind of like a teal. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of like a tealish. Definitely like that color, so I'm gonna let that sit there and degas for a second while I mix up this other little bit here. And this resin I'm using here, guys, is the Famo wood, glaze coat. Just the 2-part resin, the half and half pretty much. Just almost what all the resins are, but well, the smaller resins at least. There is some that are 2-to-1 ratios, but this one's a 1-to-1. Thinking about getting one of those little small mixers, guys. If any of you guys have any, it'd be nice to comment below and let me know where you got it from and which one you got. I don't have anything like that for the smaller ones. All I've got is for our bigger pours. If you've been following us, then you know that we more so focus on the bigger pours, and we're just now getting into the smaller ones. Which we're going to be bringing some of the bigger pours to our YouTube channel here soon. But anyways, we've got a lot of the mixers for the bigger pours, but these smaller pours we don't really have much for. We're having to get all the molds and experiment and all that, which if you guys been following us, then you've seen our videos with us making the different molds and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm just going to give this a good mix here for a second, guys. The Famo wood resin, that's actually not too bad. We haven't done too much with it. We made a few resin trays for our smaller pours. So you know, we've made a few resin trays, and we've also done a couple other little small things here and there, but we haven't really done too much with it. So we're a little new to that. You know, if you guys have any projects that you've done with it, please feel free to drop them in the comments and let us see. And as always, guys, we're a little new to the smaller pours, so if you've got a strategy that you see me doing, if you've got a strategy that works better, or even just a better way to do something, feel free to let me know. You know, don't be scared to throw it in the comments and say, hey, you know, I seen you doing this, but you know, you could have done this and it would have worked better for you, or whatever the case is. You know, like I said, I'm a little new to the smaller pores, so it's definitely a whole different ball game from the big pores. You know, with the big pores, I just kind of mix up a whole gallon of everything, and sometimes more, and then you know, get to it. So that definitely a big difference for us. I'm gonna go ahead and do this little small pour here. And these actually worked out pretty good for us, guys, doing it like this. So if you guys have any extra, or even if you just want to make some keychains, this is definitely a great way to do so. Just make sure that you run, make sure that you definitely run your little bead of caulk, I'm sorry, your little bead of glue up here at the top. That way it can't run but so far on you. Looks like my camera's dying here, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. But as always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you got anything that you'd like us to do, please feel free to drop us a comment or reach out to us. And any pours that you'd like us to do, or any questions that you may have, we definitely will answer those. But as always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for more.